fails to realize he's focused on the 12 gates, but again, he's missing an actual gate that he's missing. So if we go over here to Psalms chapter 118, verse 20, he's clearly missing a gate, right? He's focused on the 12. And that's what mostly Hebrew Israelites do, right? So again, there's a gate that you have to go through before you can even get to the 12. And it says here, I'll get it here in some context. The Lord has chastised my sore, but he hath not given me over unto death. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them and I will praise the Lord. This gate of the Lord into which the righteous shall what? Enter. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me and art become my salvation. I want you to keep salvation in mind. Now, when we go over here to what? John chapter 10, it tells you who that door and what that door is, right? Those 12 gates we still can't see yet. So when we go over here, and I'm going to change this here to the red lettering right here. Are we open dialogue, moderator, or are we still in the same form?
We can do, if y'all comfortable with open dialogue and neither one of y'all have an issue with it, we can do open dialogue.
Okay, he can answer once I'm finished. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door, which also, if you look into the interlinear, you will also see gate there, into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, that the door, that the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth by the door is the shepherd of the sheepfold. To him the porter is open, and the sheep hear his voice. And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follows him, for they know his voice. And the stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of the stranger. Now let me go on down here and look at verse 7. He says here, then said Jesus unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Jesus is that gate, the main gate that the righteous must go through. And let me prove it here with Revelation chapter 21, verse 27. So he's concerned about 12 gates, but he left out the main gate, the main door. You can't see the 12 gates until you walk through the actual door, which is Jesus Christ. Look at what it says here, family. And I will literally give you some context right here, starting at verse 24, right here. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. And the gates of it shall not be shut all by day, but for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. And there shall in no wise into it anything that defileth, neither whosoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. So guess what? Only the righteous will walk through and see those 12 gates. Now, of course, we can definitely see that those 12 gates is represented by what? The 12 tribes of Israel. Yes, that is true. But we also got the foundation what he left out, which is what? The 12 apostles. So again, yes, God has still got what? Israel, and he's got other nations, which is the Gentiles, the ethnos. And guess what? The only ones who's going to see that is what? The righteous, those who are saved, which are what? Christians. So,
Okay,
what is Cherry Love saying?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, sister.
So what is Cherry Love saying? Yes, we can see that that's represented as the promise was given. God hasn't forgotten that. But also we see all nations who are righteous walking through that gate. I'm wondering why he left out that main gate, which is Jesus. Jesus said that I am the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. No man shall come to the Father but through him. He's done.